You know, it's that time of year when we feel kind of frisky. It's sunny, it's beautiful. You go out there and you want to play soccer, football, run track. But if your body isn't ready for it, you haven't prepared, you could do some damage. And then you think, I need a chiropractor. But how do you know which chiropractor is for you? Our expert, Dr. J. Brodwyn, has some answers for you. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
Wow. I guess it's that time of year, huh? The weekend warriors.
The weekend warrior.
Because they did it when they were 18.
the yard work, all a good friend to the chiropractor.
Wow. So how do they come to making that decision?
Well, you know, after all these years, I just noticed the other day when I was at our military office, I saw my diploma hanging up there, and June 19th will be my 35th anniversary.
Oh, wow.
So I didn't actually realize the actual date. So after all these years, you know, all I would tell people is, you know, chiropractors are around because we help people. So if we weren't good, or if we were quacks or not able to help people, there would be no chiropractors. So obviously we've been here a long time, we've helped a lot of people. And you know, in our office, what I think differentiates us, of course that can't be fully objective, is that there's 3 or 4 chiropractors there. So if Dee comes to us and we have a tough problem and we're not sure what it is, we can consult with the other physicians in the office, unlike some of the other chiropractors. Or if they have a particular touch or technique that would be cater to that person's individual problem. And then we have the medical doctor there to consult with that's there part-time. So
because it's often intertwined, isn't it?
It's all intertwined, and we're trying to give a full spectrum, a full round of good quality health care when dealing with these musculoskeletal issues. And that makes us a lot different from the other chiropractors in town. There are great chiropractors in town, but we try to be a little bit different.
Well, I went to your page Friday when I knew that you were coming, and I saw there was a quote from Thomas Edison, and he predicted in the future, he said, there was going to come a time when doctors would be more like chiropractors who are looking at prevention and health care rather than medicating.
Well, we talked about previously, you know, many people are used to going to the eye doctor and the dentist or the OBGYN or taking their car in for an oil change, all for prevention. But for some reason in your mind, you don't think that there's any sort of preventative care that you can do for your neck or back or your spine. Well, there is. You need to go to a chiropractor. Don't neglect your back. Don't forget about your back. Those little things that you do every day are piling up and adding up and will cause you problems.
And you just said something powerful there. It's not always just the football player, because, yeah, you better be going. It's not just the soccer player, you better be going. But it's walking around the house sometimes. You throw something out of alignment, picking up the baby, moving something. And as old people used to say, if you don't do something about that now, it's going to come back on you when you're old.
I mean, you know, this morning we had Esto. He's a 92-year-old patient.
Wow.
I hope I do half as well as him. No walker, no cane. And he knows, when he came into me, he says, you know, Dr. J, I know you can't get rid of all this 92 years worth of stuff, but I just want to keep active. I want to keep being able to do things. And that's what we're doing. So if you don't do anything, eventually something's going to break. And dealing with your back, it's just something that people don't think about until it makes them think about. But really, it should be the other way around. You should go periodically for preventative care. And your standard medical doctor, your family practice doctor, isn't equipped to deal with that.
And one of the ideas, one of the strongest and prevalent ideas behind chiropractic care is that avoid strong medicines if you can.
If you can. Well, listen, we all have to take medicine. I have a medical doctor. I am not anti-medical doctor. I have an eye doctor. I have a cardiologist. I go to the doctor for preventative reasons most of the time. So, you know, but people come to us very often because they go for a neck or back injury or some kind of related problem, and they just get Motrin, anti-inflammatory, Mobic, Vicodin, steroids, shots, this and that. And
but the symptom, it's treating the symptoms, but you still have that that problem.
Somewhere along the way, somebody's got to try to actually fix it, which is what we want to do. So sometimes you need the medication in order to help you before the chiropractic kicks in. That's why we have our medical doctor. But you need to actually go to somebody who fixes something, which is why a lot of people come to us, because we know or they know that they're going to go to the doctor and just get medicine.
Wow. It's a good time, too, to remind moms that the kids are going to be playing like crazy all summer. And we should think it's not just for older people, but the kids, when they get that checkup at the end of, before they go to school, they need to get that back checked out.
They really should. There's no age too young to go to the chiropractor.
How can they get in touch with you?
706-563-3370, or give us a call or look us up on the website, rather, at drjbrodwyn.com, or our military office at militarychiropractor.com.
I didn't know it was your anniversary. I'm going to have to give you a great big shout out on the D. Armstrong Show
Thank
Facebook
you.
page with balloons and everything. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. I
Okay.
appreciate it.
Yes, yes. And serving the community and serving my mama. You know what? Okay, I'm gonna send something to you. My mother actually, because of the work you're doing with her, she's working out with a personal trainer.
Really?
Working out with a personal trainer.
And she's
85 years old, going
85
on
years old.
86 years old. And
just trying to keep the motor running is all we're doing.
So thank you so much.
You're
Okay.
very welcome.
All right. When we come back, did you know in the past 15 years the number of women-owned businesses grew by 54%? When we come back, a place where women can go to share their ideas about making their businesses work. After the break.